the power of Raspberry Pi 5 and is it worth buying and what you can do with this. Now, in this video, I'm going to answer all your questions, give you cons, benefits, and I'm not sponsored, which means I can say whatever I want because I use my own money to buy this and I set up my own setup. So make sure you watch this video. I'm going to put some timestamps so if you want to scroll through, and I know in a second I'm going to get thousands and thousands of comments. Oh my god, did this guy just leak his IP address? Oh my god, he's getting doxed. Oh my god, he's getting hacked. Go ahead, you're free. Okay, so first of all, what is this Raspberry Pi 5? A Raspberry Pi 5 is a basket of fruit, because it sounds like it. No, it's not. Basically, it's a single board computer that can basically do what a standard regular boxed desktop or a laptop can do. You can browse the web, you can play some games. For example, Network Chuck has actually placed, I'm pretty sure he installed Minecraft or something. So you can basically use this as a, for example, you can store projects on it, you can make some projects, you can program on this, you can do whatever you really want to. It's a standard computer, but it's just the size of a credit card or the size of my hand. My hand's pretty big. And the possibilities are really, really endless. Anything, as I said, if anything from writing programs in Python to storing gigabytes of your Minecraft worlds or really whatever you want. For example, my first plan was to put a network analyzer or Snort or Suricata, which are basically intrusion detection systems and intrusion prevention systems, on my network. But in a second, I'm going to explain why this didn't work at all. So basically, the reason that the network analyzer did not work, or IDS and IPS did not work, the reason is because even though that this Raspberry Pi 5 is pretty strong for a small device, it can do, as I said, what a normal computer can do. It might not be able to basically go through quickly through the traffic that's coming right through the network, or might not be able to stop the intrusion or whatever it could be, right? So technically I would recommend not doing this or using the Raspberry Pi 5 as a network analyzer. I tried it myself. It's not really something I recommend. It's just not powerful enough. If you want that, I would recommend just getting a normal standard computer, something small. And also, the good benefit of Raspberry Pi 5 is it doesn't take a lot of electricity. It's tiny. It doesn't need a lot of electricity, right? So if you want a cheap desktop to basically act as a computer or to store files, as I said, this could be a brilliant idea because it will save you money, right? It costs about $130, and to be honest, that's all you need, right? You just need a tiny SD card, you need a cable. And then what you can do, if you use my tutorials, what you can do is you don't need a monitor or a keyboard to plug in, because what you can do is remotely direct the device from your computer, from your laptop, or technically from your phone as well. But as I said, if you do the tutorials as the ones I did, I showed you guys on my other channel, you're able to SSH and RDP into the device as you wish, right? Something to be aware of. Now, something to be aware of, I would say, is you can use this Raspberry Pi 5 as a server. You can use this Raspberry Pi 5 to store files. For example, if you have a lot of recordings, or maybe you're a YouTuber like me, or you have a lot of projects, you can store files, or you can store your Minecraft saves, or you can save pictures, right? There's a lot of things you can do. Now, if you would set it up correctly, what you could do is set it up as a cloud server. If you would make it secure, if you would make sure that all the security principles are there, you could make this a very, very secure cloud server for free. All you have to do is just update it, maintain it, and make it secure. Now, and that would be it, right? You could use this as a cloud. You could access it anywhere. You could access it, and as long as you have internet access, you could access your files. All what you could do is you could transfer files to someone else. For example, you could plug in someone's network, and you could access it and transfer files to someone else, maybe for editing or to do anything else, right? So the possibilities are endless. That's what I'm saying. If you are wanting a cheap computer to run, I would say this is one of the best products you can buy. It is absolutely great. It's beautiful. So in conclusion, before you buy and possibly waste money, if you're not planning to do anything serious with this, if you're planning to play games on this Raspberry Pi 5, I would recommend buying a normal computer. If you want a cheap server, I would recommend buying this, especially for storing files or to do anything that doesn't require a lot of processes. Hell yeah. If you're planning to surf the web from time to time, hell yeah. If you're planning to use some kind of IDS or intrusion prevention system, I would recommend buying a normal cheap computer, something that runs, it's much powerful. So as I said, something that doesn't require a lot of processing power, doesn't require a lot of computing power, I would buy it. And if you're just planning to play around with it, why not? It's cool. You can always show your friends, take it to school. You might get a better grade. Really, there's possibilities are endless, right? As I said, just make sure that you don't need whatever you're trying to do with this before you buy this. You don't need a lot of computing power. Now, if you want to install SSH on RDP and you want to save money rather than have it plugged in all the time, for example, your monitor plugged into Raspberry Pi 5 all the time, then I recommend checking out my other channel, which is Griffin, which is more technology based, and it's actually about ethical hacking, cybersecurity, stuff like that. So if you're interested, make sure to check it out, comment, and all the links will be in the description below and should be on the screen right now. Thank you for watching.